Hey guys. Okay, so today we are going to talk about one of my favorite things, and it used to be something I really did not enjoy, but I'm starting to learn to like it. So we are going to start talking about grocery shopping. This can be a super pain, and you can spend a lot of money and not enjoy it, but I have learned to like it because I'm learning how to save and eat healthy. When I first started this, I was told eating healthy was way too expensive and I couldn't afford it and this and that. So I believed it and I didn't want to do it. But learning a bunch of tips has really, really helped me. I personally only go to Aldi now. I used to go there first and get whatever I could and then go to other stores. But I've now decided if I can't get it there, I don't need it, because I could spend $40 at Aldi's on my whole week's worth of groceries and then go over to Walmart to get those other 2 to 3 things and spend $20 to $30. And I just didn't want to do that anymore. So this is how I'm going to teach you some tricks on what I do. But the thing that you have to do, it's a must before you go to the grocery store, is go with a plan. I did a little test, and last Sunday I went without a plan. I spent about the same amount of money that I normally do, but I came back with things that I didn't really need and things I forgot to get. And now my week is thrown off a little bit from it. So if I go in with my spreadsheet that we talked about yesterday, all made up and ready to go, then I don't have to take that with me. I can condense that down to a list. I take that in the store with me, and I know that I'm only going to buy things if they're on my list. There aren't, I don't need them. So that extra pack of Oreos is not going to step into my cart because it's not on my list. Now, this also is probably easier for me because I don't have children. I just have myself and my husband here. So, and he eats what I fixed him. So that's nice. But if you do have children, I understand that this might be a little more difficult at the grocery store, but try your hardest to make that list before you go in. Even if they still want to eat Oreos and you are okay with giving them those things, and that's fine, that's no problem, make sure they're on your list. And then you're going to be able to mark things off as you go. So I am that crazy woman who carries my list around. I put it on my binder, actually right here, and I put it on there with my pencil. I mark it off when I get it, and I write the total of it in the top corner. So if it's $1.75, I write $2. I always have a little room for taxes and whatnot. Or sometimes I'm under when I get there, which is awesome. I also set a budget before I go in. So I know every Sunday I go to the grocery store. Every Sunday I do not spend more than $50 on food. Now, if we need like personal items or something like that, that's a different budget. But I only make my food budget $50, and that's 2 people, 6 meals a day, following the 21-day fix for 7 days. We do allow to eat out at least once on the weekend. I buy enough where we could eat in for like the full day of Saturday. Sometimes we end up going out twice, sometimes things change. But for $50, you can get everything for 2 people. I will let you know your very first grocery trip is going to be a little bit more because you're going to want to do pantry raid, like off Fixate is a cooking show on Beachbody On Demand, which we're actually going to talk about as well. But you can check in there and they'll do a pantry raid for you and show you like what to get rid of and what you can keep and that kind of stuff. So yes, your first one might be a little more expensive, but then once you get into that groove, I spend $50 a week. But I also keep writing it, so I know, oh my goodness, I'm already at 45. Like, make sure I've only picked up things that are on my list and stick to that. I also now have a little bit of practice, almost a year's worth, where I can know when I'm making my list, that looks about like $50. Or if I know that I'm making some special meal, I can, move things around in other areas. I never have cash, but I need to start doing this. It's recommended to only take $50 cash in with you, or $100, whatever your family's budget is. Take that in with you. Then you can't spend more. Don't take your debit card, your credit card, any of that stuff in with you. I always have my cards. So I haven't picked up on that one yet, but that is a really good tip. this isn't a tip that's for Aldi because I use all the aisles, but if you're shopping in like a Walmart or a Kroger or JC or anything like that, they say don't shop on those outer, or shop on the outer, sorry, that made no sense. Shop on the outer and not the inner. So the inner things are going to be like your box cereals and your cookies and all of that kind of stuff. And the outside is going to be like your fruits and your vegetables, and things in the freezer section aren't bad. Like you can do that. Your meat is on the outside, and those kind of things. So keep that tip as you're walking through the store. The last thing is just really feel confident. Know your cups and your colors before you go in. Have that plan ready. Walk in with your plan, buy the things, and then stick to it. And if you stick to it, you're not going to be like, oh, I need to go out and get McDonald's on Wednesday because I just don't have a plan and I don't know what we're having for dinner and this and that. That's where I've saved the most money, is we would have things before. I would buy different stuff to make for dinners, but I never had a plan. And then it would come time and I'd be like, well, it's already 7 o'clock. Like, let's just go grab fast food. And we don't do that rarely ever anymore. So if you're like me and you grab fast food a lot, having a plan is awesome. I also normally take my leftover dinner for lunch the next day. So I never go out during the workday. I maybe have once this whole year for like a special occasion or something like that. But I used to eat out a lot during the day, or during lunchtime. And I honestly sometimes get breakfast out on the way to work. I don't do anything like that anymore. So I've cut back a ton of eating out, which has saved a lot. So my $50 gets me through that whole time, and I can plan for that each week. Now, I do go every Sunday, so I go often. Well, not often. I know people who go multiple times in the week, but I go every Sunday and get enough to last us to the next Sunday, and so on and so on. So I hope that was helpful. I want you to please comment below if you have questions. I think that it would be awesome to hear back from you guys after you go to the grocery store for the first time. So let me know if these tips helped, and I can't wait to chat with you guys soon. Bye.